Good evening, everyone. It's Mr. Colley. Coming on tonight to go over Eisenhower's presidency. The Cold War continues. Just making sure everyone is clear on the assignment, so I'll go over all the material tonight. Okay, now, as you can see, the Cold War is entering now an arms race and a space race. Now, massive retaliation. Eisenhower would threaten the use of nuclear weapons anytime he was threatened, okay? So the U.S. would threaten to use nuclear weapons if a communist state tried to take over another territory, okay? And then usually countries would back down. It happened in the Korean War. Eisenhower threatened to use nuclear weapons during the Korean War, and the war ended, okay? Importance of 1952. The United States detonates the first hydrogen bomb. Okay, hydrogen bomb, atomic bombs destroy cities. These nuclear weapons now could take out countries, okay? So now the weapons are getting more sophisticated, and now the Soviets are going to, a year later, create the same thing. Sputnik crisis. Now we have a space race. Okay, the Soviets put the first satellite in outer space. The United States freaks out. They feel that that the United States has fallen behind in technology, has fallen behind in science, okay? They saw this as a sign that U.S. was falling behind in missile technology as well. If they could put a satellite in outer space, what else could they do, okay? Now, what's the result? How does America respond? Congress sets up NASA, okay? That's going to, that organization is going to conduct research in rocket and space technology, okay? Since we felt that the United States was being outsmarted, they started putting a lot of money into science and math in schools. The National Defense Education Act provided money for education, training in science, math, and foreign languages. America felt that it was falling behind and had to step up their education. Brinkmanship. Eisenhower, he was willing to go to the brink of war to force the other side to back down. Like I said, he used it during the Korean War, and it worked. So he tried to use all the Americans' military might to stop the war. Okay, now the CIA. The CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, is going to use covert operations at this time. It's going to run secret programs. Now, what is the CIA's job? They're responsible for collecting information through both open and covert methods. As the Cold War continued, they would engage in political and military operations on behalf of American goals. Okay, so some of the things the public knew about and countries knew about, and others they didn't. Now, the U-2 crisis. Okay, now the Soviets, remember at the end of World War II, Germany was divided, West Germany, East Germany, and the United States was responsible for the West free side of Germany. Well, the Soviets wanted America, France, and Great Britain out of the West. So the U.S. refused, and they threatened to use military force. The Soviets backed down. Then the Soviets came to the realization that maybe we should work together. So they call a summit. Okay, the Soviets suggest a summit in the Soviet Union. Days before the meeting, we have an issue. A U-2 spy plane was in Russian territory. So days before the meeting, the Soviets announced that they shot down an American U-2 high-altitude plane over Russian territory. The American plane should not have been there. It was there taking pictures and, it was basically an information flight. They captured the pilot. The Soviets withdrew from the meeting. So the meeting ended before it began. So as you can see, tensions are really building. And the ironic part is, during this time period, they spend time building up the arms, having an arms race, and then eventually they have peace talks and they take these bombs apart. Okay, so right now it's still a tense time. The Cold War is going to go on. Okay, JFK is going to be our next topic. Okay, and he has the Cold War in his lap as well. Excellent job tonight. There's still some assignments still out, so I'm still waiting. I did the video a little later. I got a lot of assignments. I'm still waiting on some. For those who missed it, I spoke to Mr. Barrientos this morning, 11th grade guidance counselor, 11th grade students at Lincoln High School. give Mr. Barrientos an email. He has college opportunities and he wants to touch base with you guys. So please give him a quick email. Okay? Great job tonight, guys. Any questions? I'm a message away. If not, have an amazing night. And as well, guys, do not forget, anybody that wants to join the class at Mike's US, okay, at Mike's US, it is the Remind, and we'll sign you up and get you in, okay? For the parents and teachers who joined tonight, welcome, and I look forward to working with you. Have a great night, everybody.